Good morning. I have slept and slept and slept, you could say. So I have slept, woken, like basically the whole night. I slept basically the whole night. It was good. I still feel like I need more sleep. Bruh, I've been thinking so much, and it's like it's like, it's like mostly thinking about, oh, what happened? Like, was I given away? Have I been like a prisoner? Was I taken and have been a prisoner without even knowing I was a prisoner? And and yeah, I was raised by my Africans, the Africans, if that is what even they are, or I was raised and I was raised to be an African. Like, was it like, how did my mother, how did she get pregnant? Get pregnant with me? Was it normal, or was it like by insemination, or a lot of that? Maybe they did something more, some type of experiment to the eggs. Maybe it was not my mother's, or the woman that gave birth to me was not. It was also, she gave birth, but it was not her egg. If I was to, it was not her egg. They kind of like experiment, maybe put someone else's egg, and then used, if she was married, use the husband's sperm, and yeah, use the husband's sperm, but someone else's egg. Or if it was like we were twins, then it could have been like one took her egg, and then another one, it was the different experiment egg. But she still gave birth to both of us, but she was only like the mother of one, so maybe she did not feel connected to the one that did not look the way she wanted, or I don't know. So they left me somewhere. And then shoop, and some way somehow I ended up in Africa, if it was even Africa. It's only God that knows. Like even like this Africa. I feel like Africa is another version of Europe. Like it is another version of Europe, and it's not far. It was a while back when I was watching a video of Sierra Leone, like the independence, when they had just like gotten their independence and so, like 50 years or so back, and 50 or 55, I think it's 55 years now. Yeah, but like when I was looking around and the way they had developed the city or how the town looked, it was just like here. You know, like when I used to, when I don't know if also if someone has been to Sigtuna in Mashta, you know, like how the old buildings and stuff look. That's how also basically it looked back then, and even like in how you call it in Medis, some of this some parts that you walk, you will see like the old buildings and stuff, or like the way the houses looked back then, and it was basically that way, the way I saw it was in Sierra Leone, or the place they called Sierra Leone looked. Even the streets, they had the trainway was working, but then all of a sudden it just stopped. I do believe like they got scared. The people that created here also got scared that Africa, or the place that they call Africa, was gonna be more developed than the place they call Europe. So that's why they stopped, or they tried to like destroy what they had started building. Like they started destroying it again. So I will not go. It would not be anything big. Even they were working with the Chinese. Even like they got bosses and stuff. I think it was like during the Corona time, the Ebola time. They were doing that. So. But like it was just like here, just like here. And if I was taking, what if my parents they found me, or they located me, but I did not look the same anymore, or I did not recognize them. They probably showed themselves, but I did not recognize. I did not recognize them. So they decided to just leave me and be keeping an eye on me, perhaps. And have been keeping an eye on me. Well, so someone else, people that got us separated, they have been trying to like orchestrate, fix my life the way they want it to play out. Mm. The rebels, yeah, the rebels, but they call themselves soldiers. No, the rebels, yeah. It's like a Boko Haram kind of shit. As a If we might hear in a few years, like all of the girls they kidnapped, like all of them start popping out, like literally have been married to their fathers, their brothers without even knowing, like literally, and pimped out to their uncles. Mm. No. Uh, well, they really have been keeping an eye out. Ay, trouble. Trouble, y'all. Trouble. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, ay. That was not me, y'all. Ay. Hey. Mm. Everything's gonna be alright. I think I just met my wife. Oh, John Legend. Jesus. No. What a story, y'all. What a story. Yeah. The rebels. But they're like building an army of just prostitutes, like literally male and female prostitute, and as a prostitute, killers, rapists. Literally, that's what they are building. That's what their army is like based on, or from what I see, like those are the type of people they are gathering, broken people, to continue destroying other people's life. Literally, broken people gathering broken people to continuing breaking down the world, or breaking down the people that are not yet broken, so that the world can also be hell completely be hell. There is not supposed to be peace, also for them, only them, like, yeah, when you're sad, dark, then yeah, they have peace. When you're torment, that's how they want it. No, 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 no. Literally, a lot of the people that I've denied and said no to, they have been a part of this rebellious group, or whatever they want to call. But it's not even like a rebellious group for like real justice. No, it's just a bunch of crackheads. Literally, a bunch of crackheads that have learned about dark stuff, dark magic, how to make people shut up and just sit, and just obey their will, like obey what they say. Becoming a mumu. Now, when I think back, that's also a lot. That's what they did to Evelyn. Like, that's what Paul did to Evelyn. She became a mumu. Just when he says soup, he had her under the same type of love spell these motherfuckers have been trying to put me under. Like, they keep put, but it does not last long. Like, keep breaking out. It's like, fuck off, y'all. Nope. No, not like. Hey, not a Chris. No, no. Monaguno. Useless. Useless motherfuckers, y'all. Hej. Ni har skapat, Gud har skapat, mamma och pappa har skapat. Så, hej. Egentligen, det var Gud skapade, mamma och pappa. They just did and brought me here. And then, these motherfuckers too, they had their own, how you say it? De skapade deras också. Så tre olika skapelser har blivit gjord här. 3 different creations now have been made here to handle whatever is to come. Indeed. To handle whatever is to come. Even like helpers, people that I've gotten as helpers. No. Well, probably she was getting help all of this time because of me. And she said she never got anything also for me. She never got any money, nothing. It's like I should be grateful that I was staying there. There was so many times like when she could be angry and then wants to threaten me, also threaten that she's going to leave me to social and stuff. And there was one time I asked because I was tired, like the way she was making me feel and everything in the house. They both, but mostly her. Like I said, they were grooming me. They were grooming me for him. Like, literally. If Paul would have not left the house, like the time he did, he would have abused us. Also, he would have also literally be sleeping with us also there. I do believe that's why he left. That's why he left. Me anyways, he would have slept with me. He did sleep with Elizabeth, so he did rape her. A lot of times, he did. His friends, everything. Even this Mike, the Nigerian that I said, that was Paul. It was Paul. Like I said, they know about my gifts. They know me more than I know myself, like, and to my parents also. Because either way, they must have seen, like, hmm, they must have seen. When I think about it, literally, like Betty, well, Betty, Susie, they were in the war. They were literally like wives to rebels, or girlfriends to rebels. They got taken during the war. They were separated. Betty was already married and stuff, but she got separated from her husband and her kids. She only had one child with her. And Susie, she said she lost the baby, but I don't think she did. I think she got separated from her baby. She got separated from her baby. Her baby is still here, still alive. Oh, he's still a baby, but no longer a baby. uh, and for what I'm thinking, well, they have known each other a long time, mother and son, a very, very long time. He basically worked for his mom without knowing, or his mother's boyfriend. He was working for his mother's boyfriend. And that's it. When you have it. Oh, you have children that you don't want. Yet like that. Or wars. Some people creating wars, and people just being separated. Parents being separated from their children. Yeah. And then you end up somewhere very far. That is not home. Does not feel like home. Like, no matter how much you try to make it feel like home, it doesn't feel like it. Because no, it's not home. It was never meant to be home. And Africa is not home. It is not. But I do have the African culture within me now, yeah. I do. And I still believe one way or another we're all connected. Yeah, then we're all connected. I feel like how you call it, Jackie Chan. It has this movie. Who am I? Literally, like that's how I feel like trying to find where do I belong? But I feel like I belong with myself, anyways. I just where is home? Like the place that I felt like that I have been taught to be home was not home, and the place that I moved to make feel like home, which is Sweden. Well, it felt like home at one point, but now it does not. It does not. Yeah, it feels like hell now. Yeah, so much torment. So it's like, where the fuck is home? Mm, I feel again. Jesus. I literally, you know when you feel like you're grown, you have moved out, you're living on your own. Like that lie you lie. You're renting, basically next door, probably with the landlord. You're renting, yeah. They're watching your every move. Hey, they are watching every single move. Hey, yeah. Why? It is not easy. Oh. I I never moved out. Yeah, I only moved back in. I moved back in. It's like, mm, no. Let's monitor. Let's monitor you. Well, I'm part of the Ling Lings. Wagwan Ling Ling. I'm part of the Ling Lings. And when they're like, it's funny how, uh, sometimes when I was just talking, probably listening, and it's like, just wait, just wait. You will know now. You will know. It's funny, Sha. Indeed. Uh, mm. I made a soup yesterday, and I also baked. I baked some bread. Like, yeah, the bread was good. The soup, but I enjoyed the soup even more. It was so good. It was like a cabbage soup, and you can say it was more like an Asian version soup. You could eat it with noodles, but I did not want noodles. I ate noodles yesterday. I ate noodles like the past 2 days, apart from yesterday. So it's like I didn't want noodles. So I just drank the soup. Once I was drinking it, I was like I was drinking my soup and then I was crying. I was like, why am I crying? I was like bawling in tears. It just got me thinking when I was little also. It's like I'll be in the sitting in the dining table, crying whilst eating. Yeah. I'll be crying whilst eating. I was like, perhaps not hungry, but I had to eat. Or I had a lot of pain in my heart. Um, I was hungry. So it's like, cry and eat. A lot of times. And then afterwards, also, just listen to music. It's fantasizing, like, bruh. My imagination start going wild. It's like, bruh, whoa, what did that soup do? What did the soup do? It was a good imagination, yeah. It was indeed. What's that? Who are you? Who is you, yo? Like, there was something in that soup. Something. Oh, Lord. Uh, yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And let's hear what really happened if we ever get to hear it. If we ever do get to hear it, because it could have been anyways. Could have been taken, could have been kidnapped, we could have been left. Either way. Because also it's like maybe it was too dark. If it was like an insemination thing and they experimented and they put a black a black egg instead of using the white egg that they were supposed to. And so when I did not look, then, because I don't know. I've heard anyways, like, Asians can be very racist. But I've never experienced it in that way. Unless, like, when I've gone to some restaurants, yes, then, and even like the nail the nail shop and stuff, I can feel like the way they look at me sometimes is like as if something is wrong with me, or like I have shit all over my body. Like they look disgusted, and it's like, why the fuck are you looking at me like that? And even like, with restaurants, the food, yeah, it has happened like in Högdalen, like 2 places there that I bought. Like when I eat there, then I haven't had any problem. But like when I bought to take away, like they have like the grill, Asian grill, but it's not. It's a fast. The guy that is in the box by the corner, in the little box shop or box restaurant or box kitchen, however you want to call it. He has fucked with my food, like not giving me what I paid for, like or not preparing it the way he normally would do it for the customers he likes. Even like the poke bowl also there in the centrum, in Högdalen centrum, there. They too, like the ladies, and even the guy. There was a guy there also that worked. And I come there, the way they just look, The only person that I felt like has given me some type of also respect in that shop is the lady, the elderly woman that works, that fixed the food. She was like the young ones that worked. It's like as soon as you walk in, the way they look at you, it's like, ugh. Let me tell you something. I just look and then, but the last time I went in there, also the way the girl looked, I did not buy. I just walked out again. I was like, fuck this shit. Because normally I would just buy and then go, but this time, like, no. And ever since, I've not been in there. I like their food, but I do not like the way they behave. So in a way, you guys are racist too. For what? Ah, only God knows. In a way, I felt like it was because of the color of my skin. Mm. Everything's gonna be alright. Indeed, it is gonna be alright. Oh, oh, crack it. Give a fuck. But there, I heard they opened a new shop there, but I've not been there yet. A new restaurant in Högdalen, an Asian also. I've not been there yet. Should try their food out. Let's see. There was like another one they opened like this. It's like a soup noodle soup place also. Like before they had like a falafel or something like that there, but I did not go in when they had the falafel or the grill or whatever they want to call it. But I went in when they had when they changed it into like the noodle or Asian looking. Well, like the soup, nah, nah, nah. It was not good. It was not. The food also, quite frankly, the woman that was cooking it, she looks exhausted. She looked tired, like she looked drained, really, really drained. Like she's overworked, and she's not being paid. Also, that she will want to be giving out also more good food, like, or perhaps they just hired someone that could make the foods but did not know really how to make them, could not season the food properly. So I was disappointed though, and I've not been there ever since. And it's like, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Not good at all. And because also compared to the way the food was smelling, and the way it tastes, well, that's always it. Food that smells so tantalizing. As soon as you smell it, you start feeling it. You should be worried. You should be afraid of those food. I remember Binta, when she'll be here, she'll be cooking. I'll be also sitting here like really smelling. It smells so good, and like, but when I go to the kitchen, I look. I'm like, bruh, what were you making? She would have just fried like also fried some onions, fried fish, or like she would fried the fish and then put some onions in it, and then like different season, just that. and it's smelling so also like that. I'm like, bruh, wow. Also, some scent can really deceive. It can really, really deceive. And when you taste it, also, it did not taste the way it was smelling. It did not taste the way it was smelling. But I did not eat her food that much. No, I think probably one time, only once. Mostly, I cooked. I was the one cooking, or like, oh, she made what she was gonna eat. I made what I was gonna eat. But the cooking part, no, she did not cook that way. No. I did the cooking. Like most of them, when they came over to my place, I was the one. Even when I go to their place, also, I'll be the one in the kitchen. Or I go and buy what we need, and then I come back. Like, I, I tell you, some scent. And that day, it was the scent that got me in there. You know, I was smelling food, but I enjoyed the, how you call it, they have like this I say it, shrimp, fried shrimp, or how you say, oh, which breadcrumbs. I've forgotten the name for it, but like shrimp. Yes, I love that one. I love the shrimpy. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Da da da. Oh. Mm. Mm. uh, it's funny how as soon as one door has closed, it seems like another one is like opening. Anyways, I love the way my mind works. It keeps us, how to say it? It keeps me on my toes. It does indeed keep me on my toes. And yeah, I'm gonna let my imagination run wild. We'll see. We'll see how. We will see. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for listening. And toodles. See you in a jiffy, perhaps out there. And till then, adios.